Hello, Mahopac. This is your Superintendent, Christine Tona, and welcome to our podcast of Budget Bites. In this episode, we have our Director of Special Education, Jeffrey Cole, joining us. Hello, Jeff. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, Jeff, you're wrapping up your first year here in Mahopac. You started out as our Assistant Director, and then in January, you became our Director of Special Education. How's your year going?
It's been a wonderful time here. I've really enjoyed my time in Mahopac, getting to know the families, the students, the faculty and staff here. We're committed to student excellence, and it's observed every single day as I walk around and view the classrooms and get to know the faculty and the parents as well.
Yeah, thank you. And it's a pleasure having you with us here in Mahopac. So why don't you tell us about some of the highlights from this school year that you've observed in the special education department?
Our teachers are committed to supporting our students in every possible way. As I've visited the different schools and looked at the different classrooms, I'm seeing that there's consistent and ongoing interventions provided on a consistent basis. Over 3,000 interventions, frankly, on a daily basis are being provided, whether it's on the playground, in the classrooms, math instructions, even supporting parents as they support the development of their child's behaviors, academics, the whole continuum of services. We're committed to providing those levels of support. There's also a strategic use of resources that's being done through the use of behaviorists, transition supports, progress monitoring for student learning that's being implemented this year. And in some settings in the elementary level, there's also progress monitoring, actively engaging in looking and evaluating the progress of our students. So we're looking to get better and evaluate that and do it to support our kids.
And some of these things that you're speaking about were new adds for this year, so we thank the community for passing last year's budget so that we could add these supports for the students.
Yes, I would be remiss without saying thank you to the community and the board for the unwavering support. Someone who is coming brand new in the middle of the school year, I'm impressed about the commitment and how the school district is using the support and the commitment by district to support student learning and growth. In addition to some of the supports in school, we're also looking to partner up with community-based organizations, and we're looking to support the mental health services and needs of our students in the community. So we have a lot of wonderful plans in place, and we look forward to building upon our supports and goals this year moving forward.
Yeah, so speaking of moving forward, so talk to us about some of the special ed initiatives or programs that you're looking forward to for 24-25.
So when I evaluated the programs we have currently in place, one of the major things I wanted to support and strengthen or add to is our related service offerings. Supporting speech language services, occupational therapy services, and physical therapy services in the district by having staff internally would be significant. It would allow us to have more timely completed evaluations and also provide more tailored individualized services. In terms of speech language, we're really looking to have someone who specializes in using technology and communication devices to support some of our students in special class settings. In the area for OT and PT, we're looking at someone who can support students K through 12 and have a consistent way of evaluating and determining student needs across their entire time in the Mahopac School District. The social work position is also being added on to, again, provide some of that preventative and also appropriate mandated support services for the students' mental health needs, and also be consistent. And that way, each elementary school will have their own dedicated clinician.
Very important, because right now, Austin Road and Fulmer Road, they share one.
Correct.
So this budget would allow them to have their own social worker.
Correct.
Thank you so much, Jeff, for joining us on this podcast.
It's my pleasure. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks, and thanks for listening to this episode of Budget Bites. And remember, come out and vote on Tuesday, May 21st from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. at Mahopac High School.